So Pete was asked about Russell Wilson on the What the Football podcast. And the question was, all right, what are your plans at quarterback? And does it involve Russell Wilson? Take a listen.
Right now, Susie, it's so early. I mean, we're just in the midst of just trying to, find the puzzle pieces, not even putting them together yet. So I can't even say. I mean, guys are still, free agency hasn't come yet. That's the first competitive opportunity that will occur, and then the draft is coming. We'll have that opportunity to do things. I can't tell you right now. I mean, I could guess, but it would just be a guess. So, but I promise you, if you're a real competitor, you're not letting options get away from you. So we're going to consider every option as a possibility, and we're going to go after it very aggressively with intent and hopefully with a sense and a feeling that people want to be part of this thing. So.
Are you feeling a little chilly, Soto? Because I just felt like a bunch of cold water just got dumped on us. Like that was the without giving an answer, yes or no. And he said the right thing. It's like, look, it's still super early. We'll go for the free agency. We'll look at the draft, which is all true. But normally when you get that question about a guy that you've had like a decade of success with, you'd be like, yeah, we'll look at everybody. But yeah, obviously Russell's fantastic. We had a lot of success together. You say all the nice things to close it out. Pete was just like, didn't say his name, didn't talk about him at all. Just the super generic, we're going to, it's too early. We're going to find the best guys and they're going to compete. Like, it's not like Pete had no interest in Russ.
I mean, it could be a smokescreen. He's a pro, he's not going to get super pumped up about a guy, but he's like, it's kind of like the art of telling the truth, but not saying anything at the same time. Mm-hmm. That was kind of a perfect example of it. Cause he did. Yeah. You do want to get the right guy, and you do want to start to we are in the beginning stages of seeing what's happening and what's going on, because you don't even know who's available yet. I mean, Kirk Cousins is probably going to get cut, and he's going to be available. And I think a lot of the problems that he had later in the year, as the year went on, was the fact that he wasn't fully healed from the Achilles injury, and they were asking too much of him. They had Bijan Robinson, but they were still asking him to throw 40, 50 times a game. It's ridiculous. So, and Algiers too. You have two good running backs. So I don't think that's going to be the issue with the quarterback that plays for us. They're not going to have to throw the ball that much. And hopefully, if he's even if it's a young quarterback or if it's a bridge quarterback, because if we get one of these Justin Fields or even Sam Darnold or any of these guys, Wilson or Kirk Cousins, whoever's available, right? If we get one of these guys, it's still not going to be a 30, 40 time, 50 time thrown a game thing. It's not. It's still going to be the Pete Carroll philosophy of running the ball and taking the shots when you can, playing good defense. So whoever plays there is going to have to be okay with that. And if it's Russell Wilson, if he's the best guy available that they can get, I don't think that Pittsburgh is going to allow him to leave, because I think they know that he's their best option. But if he's allowed to get past that first little wave of that first little quarter of the first wave of free agency, which is where you could sign your own people, if he gets out of that, all bets are off. But I don't think it's going to make it that far.
Well, there's no doubt that Russell Wilson's agent's going to call Pete Carroll, right? Like, you're going to go to every possibility and you're going to try to drive that price up, and you're going to say, hey, Pete, what do you think? So that phone call will absolutely happen. And based on that answer, I don't think it'll be a long conversation. I mean, that was, and you're right. Like, you leave it coach speak, but coach speak is you speak very generically and then speak highly of whoever you're talking about, right? It's like, well, we don't know. We'll play close to our vest. We're going to find the best guy available. But obviously, Russell Wilson's had a lot of success and, blah, 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 blah. He left that second part out of coach speak. He just did the generic part of coach speak. So we'll see. Hey, you made it to the end of our video. Great job. I know you want more. Go ahead and click the next video. And if you're feeling crazy, go ahead and subscribe.